Hi y'all, welcome back to another clean with me. Today we are doing a whole house reset and deep clean, and I am doing some random deep clean things like steaming beds and touching up paint in some of the rooms of the house that desperately needed it. I just wanted to take that New Year's restart a little bit more serious, a little bit more intense. I did like a normal house reset, and now I just want to do some of those little odd jobs that you kind of tend to leave behind. At least I do as a busy stay-at-home mom. So I'm doing those things all today. And I recently got a lot of new cleaning tools, and I'm so excited to show you guys those today. Starting with one of them right now, I did get a new vacuum. This is the Shark Deluxe Pro corded stick vacuum, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. I have done mini reviews on YouTube Shorts for all of these new tools that I got. I got a vacuum, a floor cleaner, like a hardwood vac mop. I got a steamer, and I got a spot treater or a upholstery cleaner. And I am just so amped to have new stuff. It was just time. A lot of my stuff was just getting really old, and it was just about that time. After I do the kind of normal reset that I always do in the bedroom, which is just making the bed and clearing out any clothes, dirty clothes goes in the hamper, clean clothes gets put away, and then I vacuum, I am going to be touching up the paint. This is something I didn't even know that you could do. We literally took a paint chip from our wall and took it to Home Depot, and they color matched it. So we got a perfect match, because when we moved into this house, it was painted this color. We have absolutely no idea like what the name of the paint was or anything like that. We just knew that there was like marks on the walls. I think the people before us had dogs and kids, so there's already marks from them before on all of the doors and the walls, and then our dogs and our kids have definitely added to those marks. And I wipe down the walls regularly, and I always just see these little white chips of paint just chipped from the wall, and it was just finally time to fix those up. So I fixed all of those in our bedroom, and now I'm moving on to the kids' bedroom. For this, I have one random thing. Like, does this count as deep cleaning, or what is this? This is the cord protector that was on the wall since our littlest was a infant. And we haven't used that baby monitor, and we haven't had his crib on this wall in like a year. And I literally just never got around to taking the cord protector off. So now I'm finally ripping it off the wall. And then I had to kind of fix little parts of it with texture spray, because it ripped paint and the texture off of the walls a little bit. And now that that is dry, I am going to be painting over it again. Every single room in this house is painted the exact same color. So that was easy for us. Like, I can just touch up every single room with this same paint. So that is what I'm doing here. Not that much. One of the other cleaning tools that I just got is the Bissell Steam Shot. I know I'm super late. I feel like this went viral like 2 years ago at this point, but I got the one with all of the attachments. I finally got it, and I'm so freaking amped to use it. I am steaming the kids' beds today. If you have little kids, you might know accidents happen, especially at night. So I really wanted to and needed to clean their beds. Now you can see we have two different types of beds here, just because we bought them like 3 years apart, and this was basically all they had. So the one bed on the left is like a plastic waterproof type of material, and the one on the right that I'm steaming right now, it's like water resistant, and it's more of a fabric type of what am I trying to say? Like a fabric material. It's pretty stiff, like it's kind of plasticky, but it's definitely more fabric, and it's only water resistant. So the accidents definitely get into that one a little bit more. So I'm going to steam both sides of both beds to sanitize them and clean them with this fabric steamer, upholstery steamer attachment on the Steam Shot. And I could tell it was working so good. But on the more fabric bed, I just feel like it needed a little bit of extra help. Like, as I was steaming it, especially the side of it that's a little bit dirtier, I could literally smell the urine smell. Like, Oh my gosh, it was so bad. So I did a combination of this Resolve urine remover, and oh my gosh, you guys, you need this. If you have dogs or kids, you need this urine remover. It is the best thing ever. I really don't use it for my dogs at all because they're pet trained and they're house trained and they're older. They really don't have accidents. But I have two little kids that are young boys, and yeah, things happen. Things get places that you don't want them to get, and then you need a urine remover, and this works on every single surface. I've used this on hard surfaces, fabric, couches, everything, and it works. You spray it on, wait 5 minutes, and then you clean it off, whether that is just wiping it off of a hard surface, cleaning it with an upholstery cleaner like when I've used it on my couch, running that item through the washer, or steaming it like I'm doing right now. And look how clean this came up. Oh my gosh, it's like back to brand new. It says on Google, because I did Google it, if steam alone would clean out or like kill urine and clean it and like neutralize it. And it says that it does, but so does the enzyme cleaner. And I just feel like them together was the perfect match made in heaven. So that's what I did on the beds, and it worked perfectly. So then I'm just starting the kids' laundry, and as you can see, I also use sanitizer on their laundry. This obviously helps with their accidents, but it is like sickness season right now, and the kids and I just keep getting sick over and over and over again. It's like as soon as one person's better, another person gets sick. So I've been using laundry sanitizer religiously on everything in the house. After getting the laundry started, it was time to reset the playroom. So I am just starting in here by picking up all of the toys, putting all the pillows and blankets back where they belong. My kids love to immediately grab them and pile them on one side of the couch and then jump on them like this crazy trampoline. So I always have to just reset that really quick, just get it back to normal, put the blankets into their little cozy basket, and then put away all the toys. I feel like the playroom really wasn't that bad. I feel like it honestly only took me like 10 minutes to pick everything up, vacuum, wipe things down, everything. So it really wasn't that bad today, and it's always nice to have a fresh reset in here. I'm not sure how much my dogs are usually in my videos, but it just feels like they're in this video so much. They were just like following me around all day. I don't know why they're so obsessed with me lately. I mean, I'm super happy about it because they're just my little babies and I love them. But it's just so cute seeing Ruger follow me around with his little tail wagging. He's so adorable. And my dogs are so used to me cleaning. The vacuum doesn't even scare them. He literally is just staying right by me, even when I'm vacuuming. So yeah, they're used to it by now. They are 4 and 7, so they've been around this for a while. So that is the playroom completely redone. There was no places in here that needed to be painted because the very minute that we got home with that paint, this was the first place that we kind of tested it by painting all of the paint chips. As you can imagine, the playroom was the worst with the paint chips, and they have cars and things that they throw, and cars they run into the walls, and their mini bikes that they run into the walls. So yeah, we had already painted that room. So that is all done, and now we are moving on to the living room. I just had a couple of things that I needed to paint in here that I think were honestly from the previous people, because I don't remember any time that my kids had like thrown anything at the wall in here. I could be wrong. It could totally be us. Either way, it got painted. And now I am just kind of putting away the toys. I know, guys, I know. I am usually a strict toys in the playroom only mom, but I don't know. I've just given in. You guys know, if you've seen all my videos, I tend to like give in at some points, and then I go back to no toys in the living room, and then I give in. But honestly, I'm telling you right now, it's because I got this new floor cleaner. It saves me so much time that I literally don't care about the extra, like 2 minutes that it takes to throw all these toys into this little TV stand. I don't even have a basket or organizers in there. It is like 5 random toys that my kids brought in here, and I literally just throw them into the TV stand and call it a day. Don't even care. I'm just knocking off all of the crumbs and random stuff from the couch now, and I'm just going to go in with this floor cleaner and let that baby do the work. I am obsessed with this thing. This is called the Dream Tech Mop Vac. I know everybody has the Tineco, but you guys, I have seen so many horrible reviews about it that I did not want to buy it, let alone like the price of that thing plus all of the horrible reviews. I was like, there's no way, there has to be something else. And sure enough, there is. I got this, I think it's called the Dream Tech. It could be called the Dream Co. I'll link it down below. I got it off of Amazon for like half of the price of the Tineco one, and it had much better reviews, and it works so good. If you guys saw my mini review on YouTube Shorts, you already know I was so skeptical, because like 3 or 4 years ago, I got a cordless Dyson, and we lived in a very small house at the time. This is the house that we lived in when I started my cleaning videos. It was a very small house. Like, I think it was like 1,000 square feet, which like some people have apartments that are that big. Okay. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. I'm just trying to explain like how small it was. And I see people use the Dyson cordless and vacuum like their huge McMansions, and then I have my tiny little house out in the country, and the dang thing was dying before I could even vacuum my whole house. And the places that I had vacuumed, it vacuumed horribly. It did a horrible job. I returned it literally the next day after buying it because it was so freaking bad. And then I got a $60 vacuum from Walmart, and it made my life so much better. So I was so skeptical about this being cordless. But if you've not seen my review, spoiler alert here, this baby works so good. It holds the charge. It vacuums up all of the dog hair, all of the crumbs, all of the dirt. I was also really skeptical about how good it would get all of the dog hair, because I have 2 big dogs that just shed everywhere, and I was afraid that I would still have to vacuum before I use this because it would just be too much for this little baby to handle. But I was wrong. When I used this the first time, I did like every single square inch of my house that could be cleaned with this thing, and I think it had like 67% of its charge left, or 64. So I literally could have done my whole house again without even having to charge it. That is how good of a charge it holds, and it cleaned so good. It leaves a streak-free shine, and if you see the dirty water pour, oh my goodness. Yeah, it cleans the floor like a champ, and it gets all of the dog hair. The dirty water pour is coming a little bit later after I'm done cleaning the kitchen. But that is the dining room and the living room complete. I did just do the floor in the dining room as I was finishing up the laundry room, so that was all done. And now we are just doing the kitchen, which is kind of a disaster right now. in the kitchen, I'm kind of doing my usual. I am clearing off this crazy island. It had toys, it had trash, it had dirty rags that I threw to the dirty rag bin in my cleaning closet. I needed to put away the leftovers from dinner, everything. I get it all cleared off of this island. I spray it down with the Miss Myers multi-surface cleaning spray, and then I give this baby a very good wipe down, as well as the stools that are under the little bar section here. I have to wipe these off all the time because my kids grubby hands like to touch them. It is what it is. Everything within reach of a child gets fingerprints on it. That is what it is when you have kids. And now after that is done, I am going to be loading the dishwasher. This was, oh my gosh, a ton of dishes. I am loading the dishwasher as full as it can possibly go. And then I'm going to hand wash anything that doesn't fit or doesn't go in the dishwasher. Like your nonstick pans will get totally ruined. Like the nonstick coating will just come right off. So you got to hand wash those, and I had already loaded this baby down, so my crock pot was not fitting. So I had a couple things that I needed to hand wash, and then we are going to scrub this baby within an inch of its life. Some of you guys may have already noticed, because a lot of you guys notice little things that I never expect, but along with doing some of the little cleanup things around the house and deep cleaning and refreshing of the house, we also got a new faucet for the sink. It's very, very similar, so I won't be surprised if you didn't notice. It's a really, really similar one. It's just newer, stronger, better, less, obviously it's not as worn out as the other one, and you will see in a second. Oh my gosh, the power of the little jet setting is so much stronger. I love it. I am just loving this new faucet. It really is the little things in life sometimes that just make your life so much better, especially for a clean freak like me. Getting a new faucet with a strong, powerful jet sprayer like that is so nice. Oh my gosh. So now I'm just scrubbing down the sink with some Dawn Power Wash. Again, just gonna jet spray this baby off. I run the garbage disposal longer as well to make sure there's absolutely nothing left in there. And then we are gonna wipe down this entire thing with half water, half vinegar. And then we are just finishing off the kitchen by wiping down the stovetop and the rest of the counters that I haven't wiped yet. Again, with that Miss Myers multi-surface cleaning spray. And then we are going to tackle the floors in here as well with that same vac mop. That is so freaking good. And then I will show you that dirty water pour, because it is kind of epic how much this baby gets up. that is the kitchen all said and done, and the whole house completely reset and clean from top to bottom. And check out this dirty water pour. It is so nice, and all that dog hair that it gets up, it has absolutely no problem getting it. That is so good. It is so good to know that that is not on my floor anymore. So that is all for the rest of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still cleaning along with me, I have an entire playlist right here on the screen and always linked down below, as well as my TikTok, my Instagram, and my other YouTube channel if you want to follow me everywhere. Thanks again, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!